live on mine. We should be live on mine pretty soon here.
Susan can pick it up in the office.
Monitor.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
It's too close.
Is it too close? What's up, everybody? What's up, Polly? We're going to be going live pretty soon. Here at Mark's shop. He said something.
We don't go live.
There we go. That's much better. Much better, guys. What's happening, gents? What's up, Payne? Aloha. What's up? Aloha, SPC. Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. The chair's not in the way, right? Still not right there. All right. That way I can see, at least see the comments. Loud and clear, perfect. Well, this is the first time we're going to be doing our podcast here in the shop. So,
Click on it. You're ready to go.
What's happening, everybody?
what's going on?
We are out in the warehouse, going to do something a little bit different, and you guys can check it out.
Hopefully you guys can hear us okay. Hopefully you can hear us okay here and up here on Mark's channel also. Mark hit 1,000.
Solar King, what's up, everybody?
Forgive us, we don't know, be able to read some of the comments because of the distance that we are at right now, but we are going to try to answer all your questions and kind of go from there. But
Oh, by the way, I've got a company from Massachusetts flying in the 19th, and they want to be on the 4th podcast in this month. Last
nice,
one.
okay.
So we shipped a skid to them and a brush. He literally just got it today or yesterday. He called me.
Oh, do you?
So they've already done booked a flight to fly all the way from Massachusetts to come here to be on the podcast.
All right, so we're gonna have
So-
some guests.
Visitors. So,
Very-
but everybody, welcome to the shop. So now we're going to start going live out here sometimes, and we'll also be up in the studio as well. So, like back here in this big open vacant area, if we got a build going on, we can go live and show you what we're doing. You can ask questions in the chat box, and we'll be more than glad to answer them.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be working out really, really well. I mean, just for people to be able to see you build and all that, even going live, I think that'd be a good thing for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem miking up, and you might hear me swearing every now and then, but that's just me. Sorry about that.
That's live.
But that's live, and that's what you get.
Yeah,
So we did go live a little earlier. I know everybody's expecting us to go on at 5 o'clock. We'll tough it out and hang out till 6 o'clock tonight. That's about an hour and 20-minute podcast, or hour and 25-minute podcast.
Nice.
But we can definitely do that.
that'll be good. Yeah, I mean, it's raining outside and it's been raining all day and what better time to do a podcast than now?
Yeah. But, I thought about bringing the van over, but I got it nice and clean, it's in the shop, I didn't want to get it out in the rain and park it back there. I was
Yeah.
thinking about bringing it in, turning all the LEDs and everything on.
You, just for some of you that don't know, Mark actually, purchased, or, you know, another building to put your equipment in.
Yep.
So that's pretty exciting. We got, it's, hell, it looks full already with all the
Yeah.
stuff that you have in there.
We got another warehouse that's completely packed. We got a lot of things going on. Tomorrow I leave out at 5 o'clock in the morning going to Vegas. I'm going to Sunbrush, so I'll be televising all that for everybody. And you can see, you know, the location, you'll see the brush that I'm picking up, you'll see it get put on the trailer. And I'm literally going to do a turnaround. I'm going to Vegas and turn around and coming back. Who does that? Who does not
Man.
stay the night in Vegas? Me. I'm not gonna stay the night in Vegas.
You're
So I
just
really
gonna-
wanna get back because we're trying to get everything done. We're trying to get everything built. I just walked in with my transfer pump. It's over there in the box that goes in the trailer. So Thursday morning, the trailer goes to Devious Customs in Riverside, California. Mr.
Nice.
Devious, Jeff Davies. Shout out to Jeff Davies. He's gonna extend the tongue out for the generator. It's gonna be a big old black generator like that one back there, and the, you know, that big black box, but it's a power tank generator. That was a 20K. I'm going with a 12K on the trailer. So Jerry, a lot of things are gonna happen with the trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the tank up, I think Thursday. After I drop the trailer off, I'm going down to pick up the tank for the work truck, and I may go ahead and get the 330-gallon tank.
Nice. And then I will be on my way to Phoenix, Arizona on Thursday, getting ready for the show up there. So Jerry, if you want to stop by, say hello. I will be up there on Friday, Saturday, and coming back on Sunday. So we will be up there at the show, at the Home and Garden Show there. With a Mariposa, I believe it is. So we'll be up there and ready to talk to a lot of people. And I'm actually taking the robot up there, so the robot's all packed and everything.
I can do my chats right here.
There you go.
Boy, modern technology. I can sit right here and read the chats, see what's going on. But I got to put the old specs on. But, yeah, a lot of exciting things, guys. Henry's going to Phoenix. He's going to be at the show with the Clean Bros.
Clean Bros, yeah.
I was going to go up, but a lot of things happened. So Clean Bros didn't get to display their trailer. They didn't get to display my work van, and the news media was not going to interview us. So that, for some reason, got canceled. It even, you know, affected them as well. So right now, with everything I've got going on, I would love to go up there and hang out with them. But Henry's going to take the robot up. He's going
Yeah.
to show the robot off, answer a lot of questions. If they got questions, you know, about me, Henry has all the answers.
Yeah.
I'm too focused on trying to get the trailer done. Because literally this week I'm going to be picking up tanks. Jeff's going to start working on the trailer, building the fuel cell for the generator and extend the tongue out for the generator. So we'll get that done. As soon as that's done, I'm really going to pull it in here. I'm going to start mocking up the frame for the water tank, for the electric pressure washer, and that electric transfer pump.
Yeah, a lot of work going on.
Yep. Then my neighbor Jody that does all my electrical work, I'm gonna get him to start running all the conduit, pulling all the wires and putting in the breaker panel. And then the only thing we'll have left is wiring in the control panel for the RO system.
Nice.
So getting it together. This is let's just let us know.
Yeah, I mean, we had some visitors yesterday on the robot itself, and they have 2 or 3 solar panel farms, and they have one that they're building that's going to be 10 times bigger than one we're going to be looking at. So we've been invited to go over there and take a look at it, and we're going to be doing that when we get back, as a matter of fact, and head up there and take a look at it and see what we could do about, you know, getting our business and getting those taken care of, so, which would be good.
Yep.
Yeah. gonna be a good year this year. So hopefully everybody, is doing good. I mean, January, it is slow for a lot of people, so you kinda have to, just do your best out there and try to bring in the work. I know it's raining here in Northern California and Southern California, and there's a lot of rain going on right now, so a lot of people aren't getting their windows done, or they're not getting their solar panels cleaned, or what have you. But as soon as this all stops, guarantee you, you're gonna get lots of phone calls, and before you know it, it's, a lot of work's gonna be coming in. And we're just kind of preparing ourselves for this, for summertime, as you guys should be doing exactly the same thing, getting ready for that, because when it hits, it's gonna hit all at once. And before you know it, you're gonna be, just as busy as we are, so. But,
Getting all kinds of messages coming
getting
in.
all the messages coming in,
Yeah,
nice. So, but yeah, that's our week, that's what we're doing, and, we just one thing right after another. And, just so you guys know, you'll probably end up getting a lot of phone calls from, marketing companies. January 1st is when they all start calling. And, they're gonna be calling, trying to get your business, trying to get your money. And, just be really, really careful, because there's a lot of, bad people out there. And they're gonna want to try to promise you the world. And, just be really, really careful who you decide to do business with.
I'm flooded. I'm getting phone calls like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, my phone has been nonstop for the last few days. People calling and, hey, let's get you leads, and let's get you this, and, I'm not even a solar panel, installation company, and they want to try to give you leads for that and so forth, and I told them I'm not interested. I do solar panel cleaning, that's what I do, that's my business.
Yeah, that's what
But-
Top G Solar Panel Clean says. OMG, they are blowing my phone up.
Yeah.
It's annoying. Yeah, normally when you get a phone call, you can look at the area code, and 9 times out of 10, you'll know if it's gonna be a
Yeah.
spam call or not.
I'm getting a lot of calls from India, a lot of calls from overseas, and just be aware of that, guys. I mean, if you are looking for, somebody to do network marketing for you, make sure they're local. Somebody in Florida can't really do the business here in California. They can try to get there and get the leads for you, but it's, when they're not in your own backyard, just be leery of that, because they could be old leads, they could be, anything. And they'll charge you an arm and a leg for them, so.
Yeah, and anybody that's out here in California that's dealing with this weather, there is gonna be a lot of work. So even in the
Yeah.
pressure washing, if you bought systems from me, got a system, had your own system, there's gonna be a lot of cleanup work out there for everybody. So just, reach out, go around and talk to people in the neighborhood. If you see a muddy mess, what you wanna do is you wanna come in and shovel and broom up as much of it as you can, and then come back in and pressure wash the rest of it.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things happening. There's a homeless problem going on here in California that, Karen Bass is gonna be trying to, take care of for her being elected. And so, they're gonna probably need your services of, cleaning up restrooms and cleaning up parks and cleaning up, different locations, sidewalks and what have you. So, pressure washing is gonna be pretty huge, I think, in 2023. It's gonna be big, so, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, and you can check with cities and put your information in there. They are looking for a lot of people, especially like with the homeless encampments that they're cleaning up and everything else.
Yeah.
So you'll literally wanna put on, some, I call them the little white painter outfits. You wanna put those on, you wanna boot up, you wanna put gloves on, because you never know if you run into needles, feces and everything else. So
Yeah.
you wanna be protected when you go in and clean these locations. Put a mask on. You know, I know we, you know, everybody doesn't want
PPE.
to wear a mask. You want to put on your, you know, protective mask and everything.
Yep,
Uh, Anita Sullins, wow, looks good, guys. Congratulations, you finally down in the warehouse.
yeah. Hopefully we sound good, everything's good, and, you know, we should. I mean, it's,
If everything works out, next Tuesday, right back here, you're gonna see a pretty little tractor sitting in here.
oh, can't wait to show that off.
Yep, I'll extend out the telescopic boom and hang it up, and might even hang the flag from it. You never know.
Man, or hang me from one or the other.
I might, you know, put Henry in a harness and hang him up from it.
Yeah.
And we'll go live with him hanging up.
That's right. Never know, we can do whatever we can. I
All
might
right.
even act like Martin.
Thanks, Anita. She says we sound great. We got our little mics on, Anita. We got everything plugged up to the computer. Hey, technology. We might be two old bald guys, but we'll figure it out.
Yep, always figure it out.
Yeah, Anita and I went to Best Buy's last night to get some extended cables for the HDMI and the camera, the Logitech camera and all that good stuff. So, come in this morning, got everything plugged in, did a little quick live to see how everything worked, and everything worked great.
Let me see, Paulie says, what's the show about? Paulie also says, I'm in Prescott, Arizona, looking forward to seeing you all Saturday. What's the speed on the panel cleaning on the robot you operate? And it looks like a new set, Boom Boom Mahia says, looks like a new set, Best Cleaner, from the Best Cleaner in Ontario, California. You know, to answer your question, on the robot itself, it goes pretty fast. I am actually still waiting for the batteries to come on in from the factory. And hopefully, you might be able to pick that up in Vegas when you go up there. You might have a couple batteries for me,
Okay.
for the robot. So you might want to ask him about that. If not, I should be getting it on the way back from Arizona. But we do have batteries set up. But the robot travels pretty quick. I mean, that thing is pretty fast when you have it at top speed. You can adjust the speed on that, which we were doing yesterday here at the shop, and it worked out really, really well.
Yeah, what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to get out there and you're gonna have to just play with it and learn it.
Oh, yeah.
And then, once we get the tractor done, we're gonna be going out to some of the schools and start doing some of the carports and actually showing you how we do all that. And we'll film the robot as well. And we can put it on regular mode, we can put it on fast mode.
Yeah.
And you can actually see the cleaning ability of it.
Yeah.
You know, the robot, a lot of people haven't really seen a lot of it. And
Right.
they really haven't seen a lot of that sun brush neither.
Well, when they do, they're gonna be really
They
surprised.
don't see how all this works.
Yeah.
Sugar boom boom, I'm chasing dragons. This dragon's got my hand. Sugar boom boom.
Yeah, it's another marketer. Another marketer. Hold on, guys. Let me just do this real quick. Go ahead, Mark, and just
Oh, okay.
take
Trying to see who else we got on there, what we got going on. Oh, since I've gotten, I forgot what day I got my 1,000 views, but thank you everybody that has followed me. Darlene back here at Hills, my last 21 followers, we literally called Darlene, she runs Hills Cable. And she's got 6 buildings back here with a lot of warehouse workers, the girls that are in the factory building the cables. I told Darlene, I said, I am over this. Please go around and ask your workers to subscribe to my YouTube so I can get, to 1,000. So we got 1,000, and since I, actually went around and giving everybody the YouTube link, now that they see me, they follow me on Facebook, they follow me on Instagram, on TikTok. I got all kinds of new people following me now. But the other thing, me and Jake from Prestige Power Wash, we were talking about this today. Was looking at an account, and this one guy's account, you can see that he paid for followers. So there's a lot of that stuff out there to where you can buy subscribers. I do not do that. Every one of my subscribers are legit, and don't get me wrong, they may be 1 or 2 every now and then, that were not legit, that I thought were legit at the time, but I'm real good about looking at my requests. So if somebody wants to follow me, or me to, allow them to, subscribe to me, I'll open them up and see if they're a cleaning business, or if they're into some type of, cleaning business. Mainly it's pressure washing. And then once I, respond to them and confirm that, they can follow me, I'll go through and look at other people that have pressure washing, window cleaning, auto, detailing, stuff like that, and I'll add to be their friend. So that way I can, send them the little quick link to come onto our podcast and see what's going on and ask questions. I mean, that's why we do this. We do this for free for everybody. We've talked about this every single time. We do not get paid to come out here and set up in the warehouse or set up in the studio, answer your questions, and go over products, what we're doing, how we're building stuff like that. Zero.
Yeah.
We do it all free will just to help everybody out.
Yeah, Boom Boom here says, like the bikes on top of the ceiling. He likes-
Yeah?
He likes your bikes.
I've got
Yeah.
a bunch of them up here. We make him change around. We're actually, I was just talking to Henry about it a while ago. When I get ahead a little bit, I want to build like a half moon table here on wheels, and we'll get some of the Viper chairs. I know the guys from Viper, and we'll put some of those chairs up. That way we can roll it out of the way when we don't need our way, and we can actually turn every week. We can turn a different direction in here so you guys can see the bikes and everything else. I got all kinds of crazy stuff out here.
Yeah, I was just admiring that because I was just looking at all of them. I was like, oh, we need to take those down, have a good wash,
Yeah,
put them right back up. 'cause-
when that inlet fire come through, you can see all that ash that got sucked in here from the
Yeah.
winds and everything. But they all need to be lowered down and cleaned up and shined up, but
Yeah,
they're patinaed out right now.
I had to take my robot down because he was real quick to put it up.
Oh, I hung the robot up too.
Man, I come in and there it is.
Hang
Right
it
there
up,
up on the
Henry's
ceiling.
freaking out. So if you didn't get to see it, I built it's a metal frame with chain hooks that hooks to the robot, and you can, hell,
He'll show you it because he went ahead and did that, and I was like, what the hell, what is this? What's going on? What are you doing? Well, he said, oh, I'm making something for you. I got this taken care of. So he went ahead and made this chain here.
So I got them clipped up now, so I'll come over here so you guys can see it and all of our guys can see it. These go down and clip onto the robot. So there's 4 points that it clips onto. And then this chain also has a V-ring on it as well. And you can actually hook this to a snorkel basket
Snorkel boom.
or snorkel boom, and you can lift it up onto the roof. So,
Which it makes it very convenient, by the way.
so, yeah, he can talk all he wants to. Bring that damn robot back to my shop, and I'm gonna hang it in.
Yeah, no, it's not light, the robot's about 180 pounds, but it works great, and it hung up pretty nicely too, by the way. Yeah, I was out and come back, and he put it on display for me, so I was like, okay.
So I hung it up for him, and guys, we're out here in the warehouse. If you got questions, you see something up here, give a shout out. You can see we got plenty of 4.0s. I've got 3.0s, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got 5 5.0s that are available for sale right now.
And get them while you can. I mean, don't wait until the last second, because that's what usually everybody does. Come summertime, he's gonna be extremely busy. He's got the big brush, the tractor that he's working on, the trailer that he's working on. He's gonna be, having himself pretty thin there
Yeah.
when it comes to work.
Yeah,
And
for the next 2 months, I'm really gonna be focused on this tractor. I've got some customers that clean solar panel farms already that has invited me to bring everything out. They wanna see it in action. One of my customers is ready to purchase the whole setup. He wants the trailer with the RO system.
Right.
He wants the tractor and he wants a brush. But a lot of them wanna see me how I'm gonna do these carports. So I know I've got the measurements on which ones are the highest Because the way you clean these, you would go to the highest point, clean it, and then come around to the other end and come back and clean the lowest point.
You literally can clean the carports in a matter of seconds. I
Yeah.
mean, as opposed to hours.
Running a brush or
with the-
running a
with
robot
the-
or
with
anything
the
like that,
equipment.
yeah.
Yeah, even with the brush itself, the robot has nothing on the brush that he has. It's a 26-foot brush, and that brush is gonna be able to do, half of the carport, and then he'll come around and do the other half. But there's gonna be instances where you can't get that, tractor there because of a fence or something.
Yeah.
And that's where the robot will come in very nicely, to do that, itself. But, there's just gonna be a lot of opportunities for a lot of work and a lot of jobs, with his equipment.
From what I've seen, stacking them sideways, they do 6 panels, 3 on one side, 3 on the
Yeah.
other side. So these panels, that's 15 foot.
Yeah,
So you got a 15-foot clean on one side, then you go around to the other side and clean the other 15 foot. Now that's like down here at Walmart in Marietta. I went and looked at them. I got the height off of the pictures I
on the
sent you.
tall side, yeah.
So we see how tall they are. The snorkel boom on the skid steer is 13.6 foot. Plus you got the attachment of the sun brush, and plus you got the arm of it that can extend over.
Yeah.
So I'm literally gonna take this thing outside, raise it up, extend it, get on my forklift, and I'm gonna measure it. I wanna see how many feet I've got. If
Yeah.
I don't have enough feet, you can bet your bottom, I'm gonna build a component that will go up and give me more feet to
Yeah.
raise it up.
Yeah,
So I'll be
thank God for hydraulics.
hydraulics
Yeah.
and metal.
Yeah.
I will literally build another attachment that will attach to the front of the skid steer.
Yeah.
And another attachment that will hook to the sun brush.
Yeah,
And bring it up even more.
it would take a lot of business away from a lot of people just because of the equipment that you're gonna have. And I think that's gonna be a good thing, for you too, because, there's a lot of companies out there that are looking for the dream equipment to be working on their solar farms and their carports and so forth. And if you're able to go out there and show that,
Yeah.
I think that's gonna
Well,
be
the
good.
way that I wanna build it is you know what you're gonna be going out and doing. So if you know you're gonna go out and do carports, you'll get the skid steer, hook the attachments up, hook your lines up,
Yeah.
everything's hooked up, put it up on the truck or the trailer, get to the job site,
It'll be done.
get everything fired up, top your tank off and go.
Yep,
So this thing is gonna cut cleaning down phenomenal.
Yeah.
And, the way that we're building this thing, a lot of people use the tires. They use the John Deere tractors, they use the little, I forgot the name of the tractor that, Sunbrush has in Vegas. But the only thing I don't like about
The
them,
hog, yeah,
what's it called? I forgot the name of it.
yeah, it's, something hog.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But that tractor, they're all on wheels. So if you're out there in these solar panel farms, I was watching a video today and I was showing it to them. Somebody literally went through and cleaned all the dirt up and leveled it. And I'm like, oh, they got a nice clean surface to show how the brush works real good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not reality. Solar panel farms are gonna be jacked up. You're gonna have a lot of grooves and, dirt, that got washed out. So with a skid steer, you're gonna have a much more smoother ride on the dirt.
yeah,
And you're not gonna be hitting the divots and everything else, the skid steer will roll right over them.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
that'll keep from banging them up.
yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to read your comments over here. I don't know if you can see the.
Juanito from Orlando, Florida, what's up, my brother? I think you called the other day and I called you back, but you didn't answer. I don't know what you were calling me for.
Oh, okay, that's, Juan from
Yeah.
Florida?
Yeah, from Orlando, Florida.
Gotcha, yeah.
So I'm seeing your messages right here, and thank you, Senor, on our new office. Yeah, we're out here in the warehouse now. So, now that we got the webcam out here, we got everything set up, we have our little mics that we can wear and walk around. We'll be doing some builds out here, and that way you can see what's going on. I got enough extension cord on my camera, I can walk around and show you guys what's going on.
Yeah, yeah,
Especially when we start doing the skid steer and the trailer, I know I keep going back to it. It's just a lot of moving parts. Like when I get that trailer in here, we'll go live, I'll take you inside and show you how everything's being built, how we're building everything. And then when Jerry gets here from Southbank Group with the RO system, He's gonna be out here for a few days. We're gonna get that installed, get it all wired in, and then we're gonna start working it. He's gonna teach me how to maintain it, how to take care of it, because I'm new to the RO game.
Yeah.
Reverse osmosis is new to me. I'm used to these tanks over here in the back corner. So all these yellow tanks are the deionized water tanks. That's the ones that we rent out. That's my game. I know them inside and out. This RO system, I'm as green can be.
Man, that's okay.
But Jerry will teach us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, what did one need to say? Hello from, all sort of cleaning, Orlando, Florida.
You got some, he has some competition up there. Quite a few people have been calling me from Florida.
Yeah, he says, Orlando, I can't thank you both enough for all the advice, etc. Take from me, they are the best. Thank you so much, Juan, for your kind words. I appreciate that.
What's up there, John Comer? John Comer says, what brush do you recommend for starting out? I have a hot water pressure washer. Will it attach? Yes, it will. The ones that Mark has, the Racenstein brush, as a matter of fact, do you have the Racenstein brush here? Yeah, he has the Racenstein brush that he sells.
Keith Ringer.
And this one is the smaller one, I
This is
believe.
the 32.
32. So the 32 right over here.
So the 32, you see the new ones, they got the universal splash guards. You see the other hole right here? So these are universal. So you look, show Henry's camera as well. So right here we have the two holes. So these are universal. We can change the splash guards around. Plus they got the end cap in the end, so the water stays inside the barrel. The reason why I like to keep the water in the barrel, the way they design these, the water runs out. So you're losing water for cleaning. I cap them, and the centrifugal force gives you more water, less friction, and more cleaning. So that's why I kept the ends. And the only two things that I seen wrong with them was the splash guard and that. And as a matter of fact, nobody ever gets to see the transmission.
Oh, and that's the beauty is we're able to show you guys this as we are going live. We weren't able to do that, but now we're able to do that now. So go ahead with that.
Yep. So, heck, let me do this. You guys want to see how this transmission works. So that way you can see how the splash guard works. So for everybody that has bought a rotary brusher, I need one of the J. Racensteins, there's a flat part of the transmission, and then there is a beveled, tapered slope of the transmission.
Two-piece. Yep.
So on the flat spot, you can see you got these little turn tabs down that lock onto the top of the transmission. That keeps it from spinning. So the flat part is where the water will come towards you. You flip the transmission over and flip your splash guard over.
Water is actually going around the other way. So there's two directions as far as the water being distributed.
And so the flat part of the splash guard goes on the bottom here. So that's the bottom hole. So when you go to the taper side, to the top piece, the water goes away from you. So that's why the splash guard is universal.
They didn't have that before, which is nice. Now they can actually turn this around and the splash guard will cover that so it protects both.
So the top hole is for the transmission, for the water to go towards you. When you flip the brush over and you flip this over, you go to the bottom hole for the water to go away from you. So I'm showing it to two cameras right now. So for everybody that's wondering what we're doing, we're showing here with Henry's camera as well on his channel. But this is what I keep telling everybody about. You know, a lot of people, wonder why I am so gung-ho about J. Racenstein brushes. You look at this transmission.
It's a metal transmission.
It is aluminum housing, all stainless steel gears, stainless steel axles. Your jet, if you ever plug your jet inside your transmission, you get a wrench or a crescent wrench, you unscrew this, inside here on this little brass piece is the jet. You unplug it, screw it back in, and you're ready to go. But the quality built, everything is sealed up, it is tough. It's not plastic, you don't have plastic gears in it. The gear reduction in them, you can tell it's made in Italy. It looks like a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Very fine-tuned built transmission. So I got a couple of these in stock. just in case somebody damaged their brush, they drop it off the roof, whatever. I don't mind helping my customers out. I do have backup transmissions. So I bought a couple of these, put them back in the inventory, and there you go. That's what they look like.
Very, very nice. So for those of you that haven't seen this, this is all aluminum. This is the motor for the Racenstein brush itself. Very, very good quality motor itself. So, awesome info. I appreciate that. No problem. Also, they wanted to ask about the robot itself. Juan, I have the robot actually in the car right now. We took it apart, getting ready to have it taken to Arizona. We're leaving to Arizona on Thursday, and we are going to be doing a show from over there, as a matter of fact, and showing you guys the robot as we are talking about it. So
I'm reading some of the comments. All right, Tanya and Phillips. So you see back there in the corner, that's what a burner looks like when Mark from AM Pressure Washing, come over, slow over just a little bit, Henry.
No problem.
There you go. See the red here. So the Isuzu, it's actually going to paint, but this burner right here, this is the stack coming off the burner. I got two of them. So one's going on the right side, one's going on the left side. So I weld the exhaust of the diesel truck on top of the burner, so when you're going down the road, water's not going inside the burner. And these are the electrical monsters that's going on the back of that Isuzu truck. This is the generator that's going to power these two pressure washers, and I have the vacuum reclaim over here. And right now, on the truck, I have the other two electric pressure washers that are mounted to the tank frame. But all this is stacked over here in the corner so we can get the truck to paint, and when it's done being painted, it comes back to final assembly. This thing will be ready to go here pretty soon. But yeah, Ken, that's what the little Ford Transit Connect looks like. So I do have a sack coming out of the roof of the van. So yeah, that's what they look like. But yeah, those are for the Isuzu. That's the dual system. These are the ones that are 4,000 PSI, 5 gallons per minute. These things have a 3-phase electric motor that are huge. And it takes that 20K generator to run both at the same time. All kinds of crazy stuff. I like it out in the warehouse. We can go to things and talk about things.
yeah, you can. I mean, we got all the hoses here that he does use back here. Also, the DI tanks. For those of you that were asking about DI tanks and stuff, he does rent those out, and we're able to, just exchange these and what have you. So they come in handy. For those of you close by, come and see Mark, and instead of you purchasing your DI tanks, rent them out.
Yeah, rent them out. A lot of
Lot
people
cheaper.
don't realize. I got a question about this today. They were talking to me about media. So inside these DI tanks, there is a media.
He's gonna bring one out for you guys, so that way you guys can see that itself, so.
So I have two different sizes. So you see the caps, when I have the caps on, these are fresh tanks. These have just been delivered to me. You can see the yellow and blue cap on them. This is a 1.6 cubic foot tank. So the media is filled up all the way up to right here where this black ring's at. Let's see if I can bump the camera down a little bit. Perfect. There you go. So the media gets filled all the way up to here, and then you got this little sprocket right here in it for the water and everything. But the way the water goes in and filters and comes out, that's how you get your spot-free water. The media that Suez Water that uses in his tanks is very expensive. Media is very expensive. If you go out there and you buy the real good media, you pay $90 to $120 for a half a cubic yard. It takes 3 of those bags to fill this tank up. This is a 1.6 cubic foot tank. You put 1.5 foot cubic yards in this tank. So people that want to go out and buy one of these tanks, between $500 to $700 to buy one. Then when you need to replace the media in it, you don't have the system to flush it and clean it like Suez Water does. So most people just throw it away. Well, every time you do this, it's gonna cost you anywhere from $270 to $320. Oh, there's the big boy. Henry's got muscles on him today. So that's the 3.6 cubic foot. So you can see the difference in the sizes and everything. So
Big boy.
this bad boy right here weighs between 300 to 400 pounds. This one weighs about 100 to 120 pounds. So you can lift this one up and maintain it yourself compared to the big boy over here. This one right here, I'm a country fed boy. I strain my guts out, just leaning up against the tailgate and picking it up and sliding it in. It's not light, it's a heavy tank. But yeah, these are the DI tanks for your spot-free water. But like we talked about, I still rent these out for all the auto detailers, for the window cleaners, and for the solar panel cleaners. I rent them out all the time and we put them to the skids. But until you can, well, it's up to you, the RO system. This RO system that I'm buying and putting in this trailer, they can run anywhere between $40,000 to $60,000. Now that is to get 15 gallons per minute back to your tank. The bigger the system you get, the more gallons per minute you can get back. The little RO systems that you see, like the windows cleaners using, those only get you clean water very little.
Very little.
Like one of these 100-gallon water tanks in the 4.0, Jerry sells one of the water systems, the RO system, Jerry from Salbane Group. It comes in like a little job tote box. So he's telling me that RO system right there, it takes 45 minutes to replace 100 gallons. It can't keep up with the pressure washer. That's why we use these. You can keep up with the pressure washer. But for me to keep up with that tractor, that system that we're building is taking up one whole wall. This is not a little system. I'm
So
putting a
huge.
huge system in this van or this trailer to be able to keep up with that tractor. That
Yeah.
tractor, the Sunbrush is 6 gallons to 9 gallons per minute. The RO system will regenerate fresh clean water at 15 gallons per minute. So I've got more than enough water to keep up with that tractor, to keep that tractor fed.
I'm excited about it because when you go live and you show them how it works, it's gonna be very, very impressive.
We are gonna do a lot of video, a lot of live shows, and even if you don't get to go live, you can go back and watch it. We
Yeah.
saved it, it's on YouTube. So you can actually go back in our history and see our live shows from the podcast. And that way you can, sit down and, at night or whatever, when you get some free time, you can watch the videos. But we are gonna go out during the daytime, we are gonna run these systems, and we're gonna show you how the robot works, we're gonna show you how the tractor works, we're gonna show you how the RO system works.
Yeah.
So, a lot of moving parts, a lot of videos. Once we get this out here, this is gonna help everybody to get more fundamental, knowledge of how this systems work and how you can get out there and do the same thing too.
Right.
Henry and I will go out to your job, represent your company, clean your customers' equipment or solar panels until you can afford this. Once you can afford it, then it's on you.
Yeah, that's part of the thing too, why we're doing this is because we want to be able to provide a service for solar panel cleaners who cannot afford what I'm getting, what Mark is getting, what he has, what I have. If you can't afford a robot, you can always give us a call and we'll be more than happy to, just wreck the work out and get that going, That's why we're here, we're here to help you at the same time. But, that's gonna be part of the service that we're gonna be providing,
What's up, Jerry? Your ears must have been burning.
Man, is that Jerry from Arizona?
Salbane Group
There
from
you go.
Arizona.
Very nice.
So Henry's going to be in Phoenix this Thursday, Jerry. So I'm not going. Things got changed. We talked about it earlier. I don't know how long you've been on right now, but things got changed with Clean Bros and myself as far as being on the news and all that stuff. So I guess they only had a handful of people that they had time for, and we weren't able to be put on their schedule. So I'm literally gonna be staying here, Jerry, because I gotta get that trailer ready for you and that RO system. And next Tuesday, hopefully if everything works out, the tractor will be here. So you guys will get to see the tractor and everything when we go in, go live next Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, that's, be more than happy to see you there, Jerry, and, meet with you and shake your hand and, talk. So,
You can tell my mom's on there. You can tell she's from
Uh-oh.
Alabama. She says, "Hi guys, y'all look and sound good tonight. Y'all,
just tonight,
just tonight."
that's it.
What's up, Mom? Diana Cable's my mother. My mother's actually tuned in watching what's going on right now.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. So hi, Mom. Right on, guys. Questions? We're out here in the warehouse. Now's the perfect time. You
Yeah.
see what's going on out here. You got questions on anything on Henry's channel, on my channel? Hit us up. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Absolutely. And hopefully you guys like the new camera setup, the new system.
Yeah. Some people were talking earlier about the bicycles. So up in the warehouse, everybody knows me for hanging bicycles. So there's some of them right there. Right here is Schwinn Row. So that's a 1953 Schwinn. Then I think that's a 1980 10 speed. It's like a little 20 inch. But down on that Schwinn Row, that one way over there is all aluminum electric bicycle with a 7-speed transmission. But it's a bagger. It's all aluminum. So I've got some old ones in here.
What's this one right here? Got an empty chain right here. What's that?
Oh, that empty chain? That's for the robot phone, but some loser come and got the robot. I think he freaked out and got paranoid when he come into the warehouse and he seen the robot. So, yeah, he got all freaked out. He had to take
Yeah.
that robot back down.
No, definitely had to take it back down because that's not where it's supposed to be.
But we had to test it. We had to test it, make sure that the robot could hang and was good to go.
Absolutely. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the podcast so far. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's why we are here. And yeah, go with that.
Look at Juanito from Orlando. I'm watching from both cameras. Ha ha. He's out of control.
Oh, so he's got both channels on.
See what we got going on here. What questions we got? Did you guys fill up a 100-gallon tank for the first time at your residence or the customer, and how long did it take to fill?
For what now?
For filling up a 100-gallon tank?
I can answer that.
Oh,
Yeah, filling up a 100-gallon tank basically takes us all about maybe, I would say, less than 10 minutes.
yeah, I mean, the average hydrant, like the hydrant out here on the wall of this building, is average 12 to 15 gallons per minute.
Yeah.
So you figure, 100 gallons, that's 10 minutes to fill up a 100-gallon tank.
Yeah.
Or less than 10 minutes.
So less than 10 minutes, and that's even coming from a customer's tap and so forth, but it doesn't take very long to fill a 100-gallon tank.
Yeah, that's through one of these DI tanks.
Right, and I have two of them that I use, the two small ones, that I use, and it goes through that one, it also goes through the Aqua Pro, goes through that one also, so it's actually going through 3 of them, and it fills up pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the RO systems, I can't wait to get the one from Jerry and get you guys in the trailer and see how everything works, how we can fill that tank up, and you can see the return. But it's like my experience now with it, to be able to get the high volume return, it takes a big RO system. So Jerry's educating me on all this.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, if you're gonna get into the business with the solar panel cleaning farms, you gotta have a system like this. You don't wanna be trying to bring tanks in and out and transfer them around and everything else. You wanna be able to have one of these RO systems on hand, and that way you can feed the water, you can clean it, and then everything I got is gonna be electric. I'm running a generator on that trailer. It runs the RO system, it runs the transfer pump, and it also runs the pressure washer. I'm putting a pressure washer on there. It's a wall mount pressure washer. I've got it in the showroom floor. It's got 300-foot hose on the reel. I'm gonna put a J. Raisenstein rotary brush in there. I'm gonna put a 32 or 39-inch in there. Hang it up on the wall. It's gonna be there if I need to run that brush. If there's somewhere I can't get out in the field with the tractor, we've got the trailer with the water in the tank, and we got the brush.
Right.
Fire the generator up, turn on the pressure washer, we're in action.
And also what I'm doing too is, Mark is building me a system, for the robot itself, and it's gonna involve a pump and my water hose, being fed through, the systems right here in the back. And that's gonna go directly from the customer's tap and goes, directly to, the rooftop or carports or what have you, we can tap into the irrigation system and work it that way and run about 300 feet of hose.
Yeah. I've got the hose ready for pickup. They just called me today and said the hose is ready. So we're gonna do one of the Real Craft hose reels. Shout out to Real Craft. We're gonna do one of the Real Craft hose reels with 300 foot of 3/8 water hose on there. And then we're gonna put a booster pump on it. Henry wants to go with a 110 volt instead of a 12 volt. So that way he's always got a little generator, he can run the little generator. And then if he has to, he can do an AC/DC converter and then plug the pump into that and run it off the battery.
Right.
So it's gonna be universal either way. So instead of just going 12 volt only, you can do 110 or you can use the AC/DC converter and run off the battery as well. So I'm gonna build that whole system for him. He'll have the hose reel on there and I'm gonna put the pump onto the hose reel itself. That way you'll have a hose going from the pump over to the DI tank and then from the DI tank to the customer's water.
It makes it simple that way, and it makes it a lot easier, and, you know, the simpler the setup, the better it's gonna be. And, I mean, I'll show you guys that on my YouTube channel, how it works and everything else like that, and I'm sure people are gonna be giving you a call, saying, build me a system just like that. You know, it always happens,
Yep.
and, then you're gonna be even more busier.
Yeah, I'm allowed to talk about it now. I built a prototype system for Jay Racenstein. We're getting it ready to be cataloged and priced out. So I will be building these systems in-house for Jay Racenstein and for myself. It's gonna be a 12 volt battery system. So the skid and the handle for this skid, both sides will have a 12 volt battery. They're gonna be deep cycle 12 volt system. I'm gonna have it run with 2 pumps. So you can run one pump or the other pump, or you can run the 2 pumps in together to run more pressure. So the pumps will run off of each battery, so that'll be 12 volt. They also sell a rotary brush, just like the ones that I showed you that we run with a pressure washer, but it's electric. This brush can run either on 12 volt or 24 volt. So I hooked the the electric brush up to this battery system. We set up a test out here in the warehouse. We run it for 5 hours. We're under a load on the brush. I only lost 1 volt. So we can go probably 60 hours and the batteries will only go down to 12 volts. And you can still run the brush on 12 volts. So literally you can work all week and then some before you have to charge the batteries again.
Damn, I may have went with the wrong system.
So, I mean, we can build all kinds of things. You can't sit in the background. I do have the handles. I have the plates. Jeff from Devious Customs, shout out to Jeff at Devious Customs. He does all of my laser work and my plate cutting. He literally lasered everything out to where I don't have to measure, do nothing. I put the pieces in place, weld them in, send them to powder coat.
There you go.
So the handle, the brackets that mount to the skid, the brackets that mount the pumps on the end, they're all laser cut laid over here on the bench. I just gotta weld them up, send them to powder coat, and then as the orders come in, I'll start building these battery. It's a portable battery for electric brush or for a pump.
Yeah.
So you can use it, it's completely universal. We can even just put 1 battery on there. But with the 2 batteries, it lasts you a long time.
And that's what you want. You want something that's gonna be universal. And just in case you buy, say, a brush, an electric brush, and you're able to plug that in, and kind of use that too, you know, you could do that. It just, you have options
Yeah.
at that point.
Juanito, you're asking what is the PSI maximum or minimum? Minimum. I think on those pumps, they're 90 PSI, if I remember right. But
Right.
like these reels that I'm building, we're putting 300 foot of hose on there. So if you're running 300 foot of hose, you want that pressure to get, all the way down that line. So I believe they're 90 PSI on those pumps. Don't hold me to it because I gotta pick up Henry's, Thursday when I go down to, Orange County.
Yeah, and we're definitely gonna be testing it. I mean, you know, we're gonna test it with 300 feet of hose, see how much water's coming out of there, if there's too much water coming out, not enough water coming out. But that's all a testing phase for us. So, we're definitely gonna be testing that, on the robot itself. You can actually adjust the water pressure from the robot itself, it does have, the shut-off valves.
Yeah, you got little valves that hook into all your, tips.
Right.
So I believe that robot with both heads is what, only 3 gallons per minute?
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, I
Probably
think
less
it's
than that.
2 to 3 gallons for
Yeah.
both brushes.
Yeah,
So if you got 90 PSI and you're getting 12 to 15 gallons from a water hydrant, you got more than enough water, and with a little booster pump, that 90 PSI, that's more than enough for that robot.
right, right.
So, not only are we testing robots, we're testing tractors, we're testing RO systems, we're doing a lot of testing.
I'm waiting for your videos tomorrow.
Sunbrush?
So you make sure you take lots of videos, you on your way up there, you on your way back, you picking it up, you loading it on the trailer. I wanna see a lot of videos.
He wants to take a picture of everything. I actually have Jake from Prestige Power Wash. Jake is gonna ride up with me tomorrow.
Nice.
So I can throw the camera to him and he can do the filming. We'll go live. I'll go live. Now that I got 1,000 subscribers, I can go live on my phone. So I'll go live and, show everybody what's going on when I get to Vegas. So, I know they wanna give me a little class. They want me to jump in their tractor and run their brush and show you how all the bells and whistles work and everything else.
Yeah,
So, I know I'm gonna spend a little bit of time there, and then I'll head back,
yeah.
so,
I mean, it's not too difficult.
no,
No, not at
it's
all.
pretty good. The JCB skid steer, they actually have some places on the front pillar that's made to where I can build a new bracket instead of suction cupping that joystick. I'm gonna build a bracket and hard mount it. I don't want the joystick falling down or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Good idea.
I don't trust suction cups.
No, good
So
idea.
I've already done, told Edward and Jordan at Sunbrush, I said, yeah, I'll be changing that.
Yeah,
So I'll build the bracket, and when I build the bracket, I'll do a paper template, and then all we gotta do is just put it in the brake and bend it to whatever shape we need it, and then we'll mount the joystick to it.
nice. See what we got here. Paul says, do you stock replacement brushes for the 32-inch J. Richardstein rotary brush, and how much to replace?
The brushes,
Yeah, it says, do you stock replacement brush for the 32-inch?
just the bristles, you know what, I've never had nobody wear one out.
No, they're very hard to.
They're very hard to wear out, but I mean, if you need a bristle, I can, check tomorrow. Shoot me an email, Mark, M-A-R-K, at ampw.co. It's Mark at ampw.co. Shoot me an email, with all your information. I need your full name, address, phone number, and email in the body of the email, and I can send you over a quote. But yeah, we've never had nobody wear a brush out yet.
No, they're pretty hard to wear.
Yeah, they're gonna last a long time, guys, unless you're out there trying to clean concrete with them.
Yeah,
You can't be cleaning these brushes with concrete, they're made from solar panels.
yeah.
But yeah, these bristles, I mean, come on, I got one right here. You gotta look to see how dense these are. So these are not as soft as a Solitech. These, you can literally do one pass and it will knock the bird poop off. If you
Yeah.
got hard bird poop on the panel, it takes it right off. And all the dirty water, you see how the bristles are spiral? So all the dirty water collects to the center from both ways. One way pushes it off, flip the brush over, it pulls it off.
If you want this to last a little longer, make sure that you guys pressure wash these after you're done, so they're nice and clean after every job. And when you do that, these bristles will last a long, long time.
You run this with a pressure washer, you have a one with your pressure washer, you always clean your equipment after you get done. I mean, you never put your equipment away dirty. Always clean your equipment.
Right.
That's just the life of your system. I'm very anal about cleaning everything. If I see somebody put a surface cleaner away without it being clean, you're gonna hear me.
Hear me roar. Can you repeat the email or write it down somewhere?
Mark, M-A-R-K, at ampw.co, not .com, .co. Mark at ampw.co. Did you get it?
Stands for
Company.
the company name,
Yep.
AM Pressure Washing. AM
AMPW.
PW.
AM Pressure Washing. So it's
Yeah.
just ampw.co.
There you go. All
What
right.
else we got going on? I don't see no new chats on mine. Actually, can't wait. Hey, Greg, Henry. I'm watching both cameras. Tell us about the new member of the family, Robot. Henry talked about that, Juanito. Did you fill the tank? I think we got caught up on all the chat and everything.
Yeah, Pelly says, sweet, how's the robot working out so far? Robot is going to be working out pretty good. I am setting up a lot of jobs for the robot itself. We do have, I wanted to use it for some of these upcoming events. Upcoming events is we basically have the Arizona show to go do this week, and also in February we have Long Beach Convention Center. We're going to be up there showing the robot there also, and I'm hoping that Mark gets his stuff done to where we're going to start showing the trailer and start showing the.
Oh, I need to start doing a GoFundMe.
Uh-oh.
More than likely, if I get that tractor running, I'm gonna drive it up the steps at Long Beach Convention Center and park it out front. I'm probably gonna get arrested, so you guys might have to come bail me out of jail. But I'm gonna do it. No, I'm kidding. I ain't gonna do it. But yeah, we're gonna be at the Long Beach Convention Center the 14th, 15th, and 16th of February.
February.
So we got a lot of people that's already done talked to me, want to see us there, and Roman and Stefan from Solo Clean will be there. And I've talked to Diana from Solotech. We'll be seeing Diana.
Nice.
And we got a few other companies want to talk to
I'm
us.
sure we'll probably see who, Carla up there.
Yeah, Carla
Hydro
Dawson
Cleaner.
from High Cleaner.
High Cleaner.
Yeah. We all know each other. We're all family. We're all in this business together, and we all get along with each other.
Right.
That's why, I tell everybody, I don't cut down people's products. Only thing that I'll talk about is, you hear me talk about these transmissions all the time. If you're spending your hard-earned money for a piece of equipment, you want to get something that's going to last you. And some of the products out there that are being built, they're not built tough. These things are built tough. I mean, they're made in Italy. What else has been made in Italy? Ferraris. So yeah, these, you see how good in quality they are. That's why you hear me talk so much about these. I brag about these transmissions all the time. They're just very durable, and they do a great job.
Right.
But yeah, we're family. We're not in the business to belittle, talk negative about other people. Everybody's out there just trying to make a buck like we are.
Right.
And, but we like to give the pros and cons out, and it's your decision. You're the one that's spending the money. You're the one that works hard for your equipment. That's why when we build these skids, I've done everything on them I can. The only thing I haven't done is electric hose reel or a key start engine. Other than that, these things have all the top name brand stuff, and they're built to last you.
Right.
Because, my whole thing is, I want to see you succeed. I don't want to see you out there trying to do a job. Your equipment fails you, your customer's mad at you, you're mad at me for your equipment failing. We don't deal with that.
Right.
We want to make sure everything's, working properly.
And here's the thing, guys, is that when you are getting into this business, a lot of people want to go cheap, right? They want to go as cheap as possible because they think, solar panel cleaning business, I'll start making money down the road and what have you. You're going to find out that when you're playing with the big boys and you're going to solar farms, you're working for, your Costco's, your Targets, your Kohl's, your FedEx's, your UPS's, you're cleaning those buildings, you better have the best equipment. You better have the equipment that's going to be able to last with thousands and thousands of solar panels to be cleaned. If you don't, you are going to fail before you succeed. And this is one of the things that I stress to a lot of people is, look, you don't go on a shoestring budget. You have, this is why we're buying the equipment that we're buying. And Mark said, beans and rice, 2023.
Hey, no shit. I just sent a picture to Henry and Susan. I come home from work one day, literally beans and rice, broke asses right here. And Terry Lynn, guess what? I told you what I'd do if I got 1,000 subscribers. Woo, baby, I got 1,000 subscribers. Woo, 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 woo. I did my dance. So there's my dance for everybody.
There you go.
I got my 1,000 followers for YouTube. We're live out in the warehouse, and voila, here we are. So I did my dance for everybody. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing to me, for following me. Love you guys. Look at Terry Lynn laughing her ass off.
Yep.
Love you, Terry Lynn. Love you, Jeff.
We appreciate all you guys out here that have subscribed to our YouTube channels, have stuck with us through the beginning, and, you know, now we're moving on up, I guess you should say, in the YouTube world, and social media starting to get noticed, and a lot of people watch us, which is pretty awesome. We get a lot of great comments, and we get, you know, some not so nice comments, but it is what it is. But,
Opinion is opinion.
that's
you
right.
know.
That's right.
But it's all good.
It's
But
all
yeah,
good.
thank you for everybody. I see all your questions. I see one, is it very important to check the pedals before you clean them? It's very important.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to check everything out, make sure you ain't got no cracked ones. Here lately, a lot of our customers have been posting, I follow a lot of my customers. So I have been seeing some very shoddy bird proofing. Guys, follow Henry on his channel. Let him show you how he installs the bird proofing. He does a good job. He takes his time on Spanish tiles, cutting the loops out, getting
Yeah.
it pushed up in there where the pigeons can't get up in there or any of the birds
There's
can
a
get in there.
lot of like the skirts that are around, the panels themselves, they'll go ahead and they'll go over the skirts, and we actually take the skirts off. We have a tool that we use to take those off, and then we go right underneath and we put the skirts right back on, and it looks very professional when that's being done. But,
My wife is out of control. She
Uh-oh.
says, show the running man.
Running Man.
My dancing, my running man.
Yeah.
I already did my dance, Anita.
Yeah.
I'm done. I ain't doing the running man. Oh my
There'll
God.
be plenty
I had
more,
to get a few drinks in.
plenty more live broadcasts out here. I'm sure you'll see him running down the street.
Oh,
Who
and
knows?
I've got my 98-year-old mother-in-law. She's watching right now, along with my mother. So mom likes to see this stuff. She gets a kick out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Well,
yeah.
I mean, we even have people from Germany that are actually staying up watching us right now.
Yeah.
Because they do text me and let me know, hey, I just saw your podcast, awesome, what have you. So we appreciate everybody from all around the world.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're here to do bigger and better things, and that's what we're gonna do.
And that's where we're going. I mean, I told Anita the other day, I said, I don't think there's nothing else I can do besides that trailer, the tractor, the brush. You know, the only other thing that I'm trying to do, I just don't have the money to buy it yet, is another Isuzu just like the one I got,
Yeah.
a crew cab Isuzu. So this crew cab Isuzu is going to be the platform for the skid steer. I'm just waiting for the skid steer to get here so I can start measuring the track width and find out how big of a bed I got to build and all that kind of stuff. So the brush will be hooked up to the skid steer. The tractor in the brush will be loaded on the back of the Isuzu, and then also the RO trailer will be hooked up to the Isuzu to where two men can drive this trailer out to the job site, disconnect the trailer and get the water hooked up, fire the generator up, start generating you some RO water. Get the truck, this truck, what we're gonna do is underneath the bed, underneath one side's gonna have a water tank, the other side's gonna have a fuel tank. So that way you can keep the generator topped off with diesel fuel, you can keep your tractor topped off with diesel fuel.
Yeah.
The water tank is gonna be used to go back and forth out in the field to the trailer to deliver water to the tractor.
Quick connect.
So this truck is gonna be used to transport your butt to the job site. It's gonna be used to transport your tractor and sunbrush to the job site, and also pull your trailer with the RO system to the job
And
site.
the nice thing about it is you'll be able to put fuel in the tractor right there without even leaving. And that is a big concern for a lot of people because they use their tractors, they gotta put the fuel in there and what have you, and you're setting it up.
I'm setting it up
right.
to where it's a one-stop shop. So this truck is another adventure. My poor wife is gonna shoot me. We're gonna be on beans and rice. But with this truck, it's gonna be one nice system going down the road. You brand this thing, you advertise yourself, you get out there and you make that money. So when you're out there transferring the water over to the tractor, you can transfer water over. And the pumps that we're using, the electric pump that I just got in, that transfer pump is a single phase, 230 volt, 1.5 inch diameter, and it transfers 125 gallons per minute. Literally in less than 2 minutes, I can top off the tractor. NASCAR, you're in, you're out, you're back to the race.
Yep.
We're not messing around, people. That's what I'm telling you. We are not shortchanging ourselves. We're building this to where you can get in and get out and clean these panels, and it's not taking you forever to do them. So we're doing a lot of studying, figuring this out, asking a lot of questions to get this system to where it is a fine-tuned running machine.
Yep, thank you, Boom Boom Mejia, for making that comment. He says, great education, guys, 5 out of 5 stars, and we appreciate that. West Coast Power Washing Services LLC, what's going on? How's the tractor project coming? We just talked about that.
Yep.
And Mun's Power Wash, what's going on? Nice for you to be on here. There's going to be more robot videos. I promise you guys that. Right now, I am just getting it ready for our Arizona show.
If everybody wants to see, there's my tractor right there. It is literally sitting in Fontana right now. I had them to go out and race up the boom and race the telescopic boom up just to see how high it is. So there you go, everybody.
Yep, that is the tractor right there that he's going to be picking up, or are you going to have it delivered?
That's mine. That one, no, they're going to bring it here.
They're bringing it
They're going to
here.
bring it here and give me a class on it. We're going to break a bunch of pedals down. We're going to show, they're going to show me how everything works on this thing. So I'm losing my voice. So you can see in front of the tractor how high up it goes. Now that sunbrush goes up even higher.
Yeah.
So, but you can see from the ground how high up it is. And this is a shot from the backside of it. So this is going to be able to use for carports, and you can collapse the boom back in, and you can use this for regular solar panel farms. So look at that.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very nice, very exciting. And I'm sure quite a few people are going to give us a call and want us to do a few jobs for them, I'm sure. So we're getting ready for that too.
Look at Jeff Hurley, money. That's right, Jeff. Money.
Yep,
Jeff, our warehouse manager, he's on my feet right now. He works out here in the warehouse. He's the one that helps me put all these skids together and helps me keep this place afloat. Jeff is a big asset to me. There's times I gotta be out doing stuff, running around, and he's here to help people that, need help when they come in.
very knowledgeable and very good person. And this guy right here will just bend over backwards for you and get you in, get you out. If he can do it, he'll do it. And he's a great asset for
Northeast Solar
AM
Panel.
pressure washing.
What's up, Northeast Solar Panel Cleaning?
So, well, hopefully everybody likes our new podcast out here. We're gonna be out here a lot more, showing a lot more stuff. So we're excited about that.
Yeah. So yeah, we love it. Like I said, if you guys are local, if anybody wants to come in, we will promote you. We'll advertise you. I mean, you see where we're being broadcasted. A lot of people are starting to watch us now. Exciting to, get to enjoy this and allow us to, share our opinions and views and what we're doing and everything to everybody.
Right. All right, guys. Well, that's been our hour, and we are about ready to wrap this up. We appreciate everybody coming on. Mark has some big things going on tomorrow. I have traveling on Thursday to go do, so we're going to be coming back next week and doing another live podcast.
Hopefully the tractor will be here. We'll have it sit here in the
We'll
background.
put it
so-
right here in the back.
Yep, so you guys can see it. We'll walk around with the camera and show everything off. Mun's Panel Wash. All right, good night, brothers. And West Coast Power Wash, thanks. Thank you guys. Thank you for everything that you do.
Yeah.
Thank you for following us. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to, join us, live and ask questions. And
Yeah.
just taking the time out to watch us. I mean, we're two goofy ball guys.
And before you guys sign off, do not forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps us out a lot, guys. So on my channel, on Mark's channel, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. That helps us out, people seeing us for the very first time, what have you. But make sure that you just give us a thumbs up before you get off our podcast. And we appreciate all the questions. And,
Well, all right, everybody.
and guess what? This was a pretty smooth podcast tonight.
Hey, we didn't have no glitches. We didn't lose no audio. We didn't have no freezes. Hey, we're learning.
Hey, the world's coming together. Who
All
knows?
right. Well, Nita, Mom, I'm about to head home. My mother, love you. Good night. Go to sleep. And everybody that tuned in, Terry, Lynn, Juan, Gerald, everybody. Love you guys. Thank you so much. You guys have a great night.
Appreciate you
Talk
guys.
talk to you soon.
All right.
Peace.
See you guys on the next one. See ya. Peace.